Hello, everybody, and all my viewers. Sorry for the camera angle looking a bit stupid. It's just I'm feeling a little bit sick tonight. Anyways, I was just gonna talk about um, I guess finishing off grade 12. Yeah, it's been a long journey, and for everyone else finishing off grade 12 here in Australia and everywhere else, it's quite an ecstatic journey. I mean, in the last term, I suppose you start to feel quite complacent, and well, it's quite difficult not to get complacent. But we should remember that this is only the beginning of a new journey. We're we're on our way to a different, like, once we all graduate, we'll become adults. We'll all be adults in this adult world, and well, we're gonna have to think on our feet. And well, where we are right now is quite important. And yeah, and well, I personally like to watch the news and stuff. My resume isn't really too good. I need new sources on it. Well, not sources, references on my resume, but I plan to do that later on. But personal things aside, we should all celebrate graduating. It's entrance into a new world, sort of. I used air quotes there. I know it looked pretty stupid, but still. Um. Anyways, in other news, I've been watching news lately, and well, to be honest, public perceptions aside, we really need to create a more equal society for everyone, not just assimilate and hope it works. Australia figured out that really doesn't work. A lot of people don't really care about what's going on in the news half the time, but at the same time, we should keep record of what's going on in the news, or else, well, it just won't end well, to be perfectly honest, and that's not really the pathway we should go to. We should follow the news. Us younger Australians should follow the news and make sure we keep aware of what's going on. Because if we don't, well, then we'll never. We'll, it'll be really difficult to keep up with what's going on. I mean, the internet can only tell us so much, and I mean, the news is biased. I will admit that. After watching the project, and well, let's just say I have opinions of my own, but at the same time, everyone has opinions, and everyone has a right to share those opinions. Freedom of speech is based on that. I mean, it is, isn't it? Sorry to end on. Sorry to think on a downer there. It's just, well, freedom of speech is something that people take to an extent further than it should. One, you can raise opinions on very menial things, or you can raise them on important things. People tend to use it for their own gain of being mean to others. Yes, it's freedom of speech, but it doesn't mean that you get to abuse that power, that freedom, to mock others. Doing such a thing is wrong in every sense of the word. Freedom does not. Freedom should not mean disgracing or abusing other cultures just just to be a troll. The online world has seen this rise since social media was invented. Social Socially, we're less active. Online social the online social world, however, is quite active and quite controlling on our assumptions of others, and quite controlling on how we see each other as well. Self-esteem issues can be created from what you think people will perceive you as online. Opinions are just opinions, and remember, people that say these things are people too. So even though they stoop to the level of mocking others, doesn't mean that you have to follow. Freedom of speech does not mean mocking others for your own laughs, for your own boosting of your own self-esteem. Everyone should have an equal environment and have a safe environment. Sure, people are not going to get along, opinions will differ, arguments will rise, but at the same time, that's human nature. We were not born perfect. I'm sorry to say, but we were not born perfect, and we should realize that. I guess that's my goal for world peace, but I suppose it won't happen. Everyone's probably going to argue against this very easily. Well, I guess Floatzel's out. Night, y'all. I mean, night, viewers. I hope I hope you enjoyed this video.